Hi everyone, welcome to my live this morning. Thank you so much for joining. If you're just joining us for the first time, you're highly welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're streaming from. Please, Madeline, okay, you're welcome to the live. As you're joining, please let's go ahead and share the live. Thank you, Mama Tears. Keep going. We are letting more people view. Yes, I know. Thank you so much for it. So let me go ahead and share. Anna, Ayaba, Biodun, you're welcome. Coco, Anima, anybody, everybody, you're welcome. Please, let's go ahead and share the live. Let's bring people in. I'm going to be sharing the live from here. Today, we are going to kick start. Let me share our class today, our normal braiding class. If you're just passing by or you're just hearing my voice for the first time, so on today's live, what we do here is that we do practical. You're welcome, Caliphie, Sonny, LP. Everyone is welcome. Share the live, please. Let's go ahead. I'm sharing from here. Why is it not allowing me share this thing here? Okay, let me click on this, whether it will help like that. Go ahead and share, please. Okay, yeah. Let me send it this way. Go ahead and send to more people. You're all welcome to my live. Thank you so much. I really want to appreciate everybody for joining. Today in today's class, we are going to be doing our normal braid. 6 good methods to get into braiding. If you're new and you have passion for braiding, you don't know how to go about it, you're in the right place. Or you're just hearing my voice and you're interested in doing braids, learning a skill, there's a place for you here. So just come. Yes, I've sent them. Okay. Yes. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. God bless you all. I'm trying to set this, make sure that everybody's hearing what I'm saying. Yes. Let me check. Yeah. Good. Let's set the camera for everyone to be able to see when we're doing the practical. I'm going to reduce this one. Let me reduce the. Okay, no, not too much. Not that much, really. Yeah, not that much. Yeah. Making sure that everybody can see this, the hairman training mannequin. That is what I'm trying to do now. Thank you so much, Funkilo, for joining. Please share the live. Please share the live. Let's start our class this morning. If you're ready, get your mannequins ready, get your extensions ready, get all your materials for practicals ready. We're about to start demonstrating how you can get into braiding by installing your extensions to your natural hair. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and do that, please. Send. Yes. So this morning, we have different method of getting into braiding. This life, I teach 6 good methods. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is what I teach. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Let me use the opportunity before we start our class. Thank you, everyone, for you make me proud yesterday, and I was really happy. I want to appreciate all your prayers. I saw all the messages, all the prayers. Heavens have heard it towards me. And I accept it by saying amen to all the prayers and amen to all the wishes. Thank you so very much. I'm really happy and grateful. So today we are back to our normal classes. Yesterday was a special class where I did my birthday, see messages going. I say, oh my God, people, the love you have for me, may God shower love upon your life, and everything that you all desires, God will grant your heart desires in the name of Jesus. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So let's go ahead and start our class now. For those that will still be coming across my videos, please share the videos, like the video, follow and subscribe. This morning we are going to be using black extensions. I decided to use black. Let's say, despite there's still a little bit of different, but slight different, because the color hair is brown, whereas there's black. What is this? Go live. Not at this point though. What's here? 1 minute, please. Let's move the light closer so that we can be able to see. I hope this is better. Please, if you can see the, yes, I think it's better now. Sometimes the light here, the reflections. I want us to make sure that we are seeing what we are doing. Yes, okay, yeah. So now we'll be using the black extension this morning to do our practical. We'll start from the beginning. We'll do the 6 method. If you're a beginner here, you're in very friendly beginner class. You're in the right place. Today I'll not be doing the course. Maybe on Monday we'll be teaching you how to do your normal braiding. If you don't know how to braid at all and you're in this class or you're just hearing it now, please on Monday 12 p.m. UK time, join me. I'm going to be giving you techniques of how you can get into braiding. But for today, we're going straight into our 6 method of adding extensions into the braid. If you pay attention, even if you don't know how to braid and you pay attention watching me add extension into braid, there's no how you're not going to gain, because I'm going to tell you a little bit of techniques while I'm installing the extension. So join me on Monday 12 p.m. UK time. For those that doesn't know how to braid at all, I'm going to be taking that class on Monday. But for today, we'll go straight into our class. Now we have our extension. Bring all your mannequins ready. Get your extensions ready. We're about to start. Get all your materials, rubber band, a crochet pin, everything that you require to do your training. Please get it ready, because we're about to start our training this morning. So immediately I start off my own. You go ahead. Let's tap. I'm not seeing any tap and sharing. Please tap and share. The more we tap, the more it will get, the system will notify that we are not idle, we are doing something, and it will bring more people in for us. Please, let's do that. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I'm seeing everyone. God bless you all. I really appreciate it. So now tap on the screen. Share the videos. So let's go ahead. We have 6 methods that we use in adding extensions into the braid. 3 method is related to the rubber band, while 3 method is related to the natural and traditional method of adding extensions. As beginners, I don't want to get it complicated by going straight into natural and traditional way of adding extension. Most people will just get fed up of it. They'll say, if that's the case, I'm not even doing this skill anymore. So that is why we start from the beginning by showing you how to use the rubber band method easily. When you start with the rubber band method, it will push you up to knowing how to braid and everything. Getting master to your braid, adding more speed to your braid. Before you know it, you start doing the normal and traditional method of adding extensions to braid. So let's go ahead this morning to do that. The first one we are going to do is rubber band method with the crochet pin. Rubber band method with the crochet pin. I've not received I sent Marvin's letter message to get me address to post her own present. I've not received yet. If Marvin's is here hearing me, or anybody knows Marvin's, let her contact me, because I've sent her message on the bio to get me her address to post her stuff. So now let's go ahead. We are going to be highlighting. Now already we have taken our line horizontally, so we are going to be highlighting this line vertically. So the vertical line will be the hair that I've taken now. This is the hair we're working with, right? So the next step you're going to take, always have the clip to put this hair that you're not working with away from the ones that you're working with. Because if they are joining together, it's going to be distracting you as a beginner. So what you do now, have your several clips, hold on to the clips and clip it. So now we are going to comb this hair. This is the next level. Try and comb the hair. If you're following me with what I'm doing, go ahead and continue to follow what I'm doing, demonstration what I'm doing. So now this is the hair we are going to be working with, and that is the extensions we are working with, right? So normally, if you don't know how to grab your extension this way, the best thing to do is to section your extension in a rack, or look for a handle of a chair to section them. Let's share the video. Let's bring more people in, please. Thank you so much for doing that. Let me share from here as well. Let's share the video. Go ahead and share the video. Sending more people to the class. I don't know why it's not letting me do more than that. Yes. So now I'll be grabbing the extension. The size of the extension I'm using this morning is a medium extension. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. Hello, Tia. Thank you yesterday. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much for your support and everything. Thank you. Please like the live, share. Let's tap. It's going to help us. This is the size of the extension we're going to be using today. And now, before we do the first method, all we need to do, let me show you all we need for the first method. we need the crochet pin. If you're seeing this for the first time, it's a pin that we use in inserting extensions, braids into our hair. If it's your first time of seeing it, look at it. Most people knows this already, but because we come across each different student on the line every time, so I will introduce it and show you that this is a crochet. It's called crochet pin. So you need to have one of these as a beginner as well, because you need it for a lot of things. And the other part of it is the rubber band. Look at it. The rubber band is a tiny bit of rubber bands that we use, not the big one, to get started into adding extension into our braid. Look at it. You have a lot of it. They come in different colors, but black is preferable. If you are a golden color hair, you think you want to buy anything related to that is absolutely fine, but black is preferable. So now this is it, and the extensions that we are going to be using for our practicals. So before we get started, I'm going to be using the rubber band. Normally when you're going to do rubber band method, you're supposed to be using one of the rubber band, but then since I started training online, thank you so much, I see you, God bless you, Ednard, David, thank you so much, and God bless you. So now I have this rubber band. Instead of using one, I'm using two. The reason is that normally when you use one at times, it gets snapped. I don't want it to be snapping, so that is why I use two of it. So if you think that one is okay for you, go ahead. Thank you so much, Reed, Demi. I can see you all. Thank you. God bless you. If you think that one is enough for you, go ahead and use one. But if you think that the tiny one is not enough, please double the two. Two will be enough. I normally use two for the. This is the hair. The hair is ready already. If you're just joining, this is the first method related to the rubber band methods that we do. So this is my rubber band. When you have your rubber band, just use your thumb, index finger, and the middle finger to expand this like this. When you expand it, the next thing that you have to do is that grab the hair with your left hand. This is my left hand, as you can see, because normally when I'm teaching, it might be showing you a different thing on the camera. This is the left hand. Grab the hair with your left hand. Use your right hand to hold the rubber band. Look at it. Then you now go ahead and secure this hair with the rubber band. Go ahead and secure the hair with your rubber band. Beginners, gather here because this is the method that will help you get into braid. Then we'll now move gradually into natural and traditional method of adding extensions into our braids. Yes, if you start with this, you will be happy that you start with this method, because when you're going straight into natural and traditional method, sometimes you find it very difficult. You see that the root is not secured, then you are discouraged, you don't want to go further. But with this method, it will help you to start installing extension, and at the same time, it will increase your speed when you're doing the hair. So we are using black at this point. This is the extension. I've chosen medium. This is my own medium. My own extension that is called medium might be different from your own. If you want your own medium to be like this, you know that you choose it. So if you want it to be more, that is absolutely okay. So with this extension, we are going to split it into two, ratio 2:1, meaning that when I split this extension into two, the one I have on my right hand should be 2 times the one I have on my left hand. Can everybody see it? That is why I'm going to explain the reason why it's called ratio 2:1, because when we get to the natural and traditional method of having extension into the hair. So we got 6 to do today. So be patient and listen, pay attention, take notes of everything, because you will need it in the course of your training. So now the next thing we have to do on this point is that get this extension that is 2 times that is on your left, put it on one side, look for a place and place it. The one that you have on your right hand that looks smaller, get that one. So the next thing that you are going to do, get your crochet pin. Thank you so much, Edna Davy. I can see you. God bless you. You have your crochet pin. Get your crochet pin. Look at the crochet pin. If everybody, let me show you properly so that you can see it. When you're seeing the crochet pin, it comes with something like a latch to close it, open and close. When you're going to insert the hair, you first of all open it like that. When you open it, then you now insert your crochet pin. When you add your extension, then you drag it out and close it. So let's go ahead and do this. Look at it, it's open at this point. Then you go ahead and insert it from the top side, not the side. When you're inserting your crochet pin, doing the rubber band method, insert your crochet pin from the top, not by the side, because if you insert it by this side, the next thing you're going to be seeing when you're putting your extension, you're going to be the rubber band is going to be revealing, so we don't want it to reveal that much. So now this is like this. Go ahead and grab this extension that is the smaller part of the extension. Make sure that they are on an equal level. Make sure that they are on an equal length like this. Then you go ahead and use your thumb and index finger to form a loop. Look at it. Form a loop like this. Can you see the loop? Then you go straight now. Go into where the crochet pin is. Insert this extension, making sure that everything goes into it. Making sure that everything goes inside. Then you close it. Close the lash. Close it like this. When you close it, then you can now pull this extension. When you pull the extension, don't pull everything out. Bring your crochet pin out like that. When you bring the crochet pin out, keep it on one side. Use your left hand to hold one of these. Then you use your right hand to pull the hair. The reason why you're doing that is that if you don't hold this with your left hand, the extension, while you're pulling, everything is going to come off. You don't want to start repeating methods or repeating the same thing at the same time. So now you just go ahead and pull it like this. When you pull it, it's going to be like this. Go straight ahead and make sure they're on the equal length, because you're going to start braiding at this point. Another thing I'm going to tell you is that when we inserted the crochet pin into this hair, it has reduced the scalp of the hair, making it like open. So you want to secure it more, then you go ahead and split this one into two. When you split, thank you so much, I can see you. Oh, God bless you. Split this one into two, open it this way. When you're pulling it on both sides, please don't drag it too much, because the more you drag it to secure it, the more it gets tighter on the scalp. You don't want the scalp to be hurting while you're doing hair. You have to be careful with that one. Take note of that. So now, when you finish that process, bring this extension down like this. When it's like this, thank you so much, Miss Joyce. God bless you. When you have it like this, you're ready to go. Easy peasy, an easy way of adding extension into the braid. So now you have the other part that is 2 times bigger. Grab it where you kept it. Go ahead. Now, because I'm going to adjust this method, I'm going to adjust this. Thank you so much. I'm going to adjust this to the point that I'm comfortable to do this hair. When you're doing hair, make sure you're comfortable. Health and safety reason, because you don't want to hurt your back all the time. The more we stand, we don't want to hurt our back. So you position yourself. If it's a client that is sitting down, make sure they are sitting down comfortably and you are okay that is braiding the hair. So let's go ahead. Take your left hand. This is my left hand. Bring in, hold this hair. Let me position this hair so now we can see it very well on the camera. Hi, Mimi. Mami B, you're welcome to the live. Thank you so much. So now take your left hand, hold onto this hair. Then you're going to place this one that you're going to be braiding with here. When you press it, secure it with your thumb and your index finger. This is my thumb and this is my index finger. Secure it with your left hand. When you do this, you're ready to braid. It's very, very easy to do this method. Go with your right hand. If you're a right-handed person, go with your right hand. If you're a left-handed person, use your left hand to start your braid first. Because I'm a right-handed person, is the base braided or rubber band? Oh, it's rubber bands. Just watch. I'm going to explain more so that we won't distract other people. Go ahead and take your right hand, pick up those extensions here, then you go ahead and start braiding. Take this one, bring it into your left hand. This is my right hand. Braid it into your left hand. When you do that, pick up this one in the middle, secure it with your thumb and index finger on your right hand. Grab the other strand on the left hand, bring it into the right hand. Then you grab this one in the middle. That is just it. You have secured the root of this hair. Who say you're not the one that did this? Let them come and tell me. As a beginner, you already secured the hair. Look at it, the root. Then you start braiding. The only part I'm going to explain on this is that when you're doing the rubber band method, the hair in the middle, only the hair, excuse me, only the extensions in the middle will have the natural hair. Only the extensions in the middle will have the natural hair. Go ahead and braid this hair. Do you know the reason why? Because you're such a beginner that you don't want the hair to be disturbing you, go ahead. When you get into braiding, you will understand it more than you can split this one using this method. But at this point, let your extensions cover the natural hair in the middle, as you can see. Then you go ahead and start braiding. You see the result. Nobody would think that as a beginner, you're not the one that did this. They will believe you that you're the one that did this. If you've been doing this hair now, if you started with me when I started doing this hair, by now this is the result you'll be getting. By now, this is the result you'll be getting. Let me continue to braid. I'm going to hold this stand so that I can quickly braid up this head, and I'll show you the result of what we have done so far. Very, very easy to get into braiding. So if you're joining me for the first time, you're welcome to this live. On this live, what we do is that I teach you 6 good methods of how you can get into braiding as a beginner. Before you know it, you start braiding. And the more you practice, the better it becomes. The more you practice, the better it becomes on your braiding, and the faster you become. So if you have learned it now, know how to secure the hair on the root, don't stop. The next step you're going to be taking is start doing a lot of braid, because the more you braid, the more you become faster in it, because you're going to install about 40 to 150 braid on somebody's head. Look at it. Can everybody see it? Look at the braid we just did now. Install it with a rubber band. Very, very secured and nice. Very, very secured and beautiful. Look at the braid. Very, very nice. So if you use this method to start up, it's going to help you. Then gradually, even on this live, I'm going to be taking it further to teaching you how to do the normal traditional way of adding extension into it. But start with this rubber band method first, using the crochet pin. Yes, very nice. Thank you, Tara. If you find out that, oh, I don't have the crochet pin at home now, how do I do it? I have you and I have your back. The next method we are going to do now is you are going to have the rubber band method without the crochet pin. The next one is rubber band method without the crochet pin. After we finish the 3 first method, if you have any question, you kindly put it on the comment section. Oh, Grace, I didn't understand this method you just did. Can you please repeat that method? I'll be glad to do that, because we work with time. We work with, when it's 2 hours, when we finish all the class, I make sure that you understand it. If we exhaust our time, the next day we'll carry on, which is not a problem. So now let's go ahead and take another part of the hair. Taking this hair vertically, the hair we're going to work with, because this next step we're going to do is a rubber band method without the crochet pin. Watch me as I do this. It might be the best method for you. We never can tell. After trying out the 6 method, I'm not telling you now to start using all the 6 method when you're doing the braids. No. When you try the 6 method, you find out one that is comfortable for you to be using. So go ahead and continue to use that one and get mastered to it. By the time you get mastered to it, on the process of learning the 6 method, you've already known the 6 method of how to add extension, because during your course of training, you're going to come across those 6 methods by doing one style or the other, because hair is got a lot of branches and different ways to apply on it. So this next method, watch me as I do this next method, is called rubber band method without the crochet pin. So now that I have parted the hair, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to section this hair into 2. Watch me. I'm going to section the hair into 2. Part the hair you're going to work with, the size of the hair you're going to work with, part it into 2 like this. When you part it into 2, let it be on a separate side. The next step you're going to do, go ahead and get your extension. Now, this is my extension. I know how to grab this extension at this point. But then as a beginner, if you don't know how to grab it, first of all, lay down all your extensions to find out that they're all the same sizes, because before you start braiding your hair. So now this is my medium size I've started using online now. Watch me. Then I'm going to split this hair into 2. When you split this hair into 2, cheers to everyone. Let's like the video, please. The more we like it, the more it's going to attract more people. It's reducing the view now. Please go ahead and tap and bring more people in. Let's move our like to 10K likes then, please. Thank you so much, and God bless you all for your support. I really appreciate. Thank you, and God bless you all. This cheers goes to everybody. Now look at it. I've splitted this hair into ratio 2:1, meaning that the one I have on my right hand should be 2 times of the one I have on my left hand. Don't split it equally, please, because when you split it equally, it's going to affect your braid when you're doing braid. Making sure that this one you have on your left hand, on the right hand, is 2 times the one you have on your left hand. Take this one you have on your left hand that is bigger, just put it on one side. Grab the one that you have on your right hand that is a bit smaller. Make sure they are on the same level like this. What are you going to do? You've already combed this hair. You splitted the hair you're working with into 2. Come in the middle of this that you're holding, because they are all equal size like this. Place that middle. This second one is a crochet rubber band method without the crochet pin. Can everybody see the way I place it in the middle? Watch the way I place it in the middle. When you're doing yours, you do the same thing. It's going to work. Then you go ahead and grab your rubber band. This is the rubber band. When you grab the rubber band, normally I've already explained that you can use one of the rubber band. It's your choice. But normally, as a trainer, I'm using 2 because I don't want to get it snapped when I'm trying to secure the hair. So you double it. The next step you're going to take, use your thumb, index finger, use your thumb, middle finger, and the ring finger to just do like this. Hold it this way. Go ahead and close this hair. Look at it. Watch it. My extensions in the middle. Normally, the first one we did, we use the crochet pin to insert this extension in the middle. But for this one, you don't need the crochet pin. Thank you, Posh. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Please, tap, tap, tap. God bless you all. So now, go ahead and do this. Close this together. When you close it, use your rubber band to now secure this extension. Look at it. Holding the natural hair to the extension. Can you see it? When you do this, secure it to the point that you've exhausted all your rubber band. Can you see it? Secure it to the point that while I'm doing this now, I will exhaust all this rubber band to make sure they all fitting into the size. Normally, if you're having this rubber band, if the hair is bigger, it's going to go faster. But since the hair is smaller, you're going to go like about 4 or 5 times or more to make sure it's secured. Can you see what I've done? When you do it to this point, the extensions is already in the middle. And now you already secure the scalp, the root of the hair that you're going to braid. Simple. Go ahead and split this hair into 2 again. Move it to this side. Not too tight. When you move it to each side, what you're trying to do is that you're securing the hair more to the root. But if you pull it too tight, it's going to be too tight. We don't want it to be too tight. Let's just leave it like this. It's okay this way. Then you release this one, bring it down. At this point, my dear, this is it. Just grab the other part of it and start braiding. As a beginner, if you start using this method, nobody will think you're not the one that braided it. They will think, oh, you just started learning how to braid now and you've already started inserting the extension. That is how easy it is. So now I'm going to adjust my mannequin to braid. Watch me as I braid it. So this other hair that is 2 times bigger, get it and hold it on your right hand. When you hold it on the right hand, take your left hand. This is my left hand. Go ahead and hold this braid, this hair. The one that you're about to braid, make sure you hold it this way. Take this one in the middle, place it, holding it with your thumb and your index finger. When you hold it with your thumb and your index finger, if you're a right-handed person, start braiding with your right hand. If you're a left-handed person, start with your left hand. Yes, so now because I'm a right-handed person and you're watching it, this is my right hand, I'm going to grab this extension. Now, before we go further, when you're doing the rubber band method, note one thing, that the natural hair, all the natural hair is in the middle of this hair because we're using the rubber band method. At the point, because you're a beginner to braid, leave it at that point. Keep braiding the hair. When you get to a point, you start understanding it by sharing this natural hair into other extensions. So let's go ahead and braid it. But make sure that when you're braiding, let your extensions cover the natural hair in the middle. So let's go ahead and braid it. Because I'm a right-handed person, I'm going to take this one from the right, bring it into the left. Can everybody watch me? When you bring it into the left, make sure that, look at it, when you bring it into the left, make sure you just secure it with your pinky finger or any of the finger to make sure you're holding it. Grab this one in the middle, push it to the right, hold it with your thumb and index finger. Take this one on your left, bring it into your right hand, secure it, then you go ahead. That is just it. You started braiding the hair already. Easy peasy. Lolo, you're all welcome. Everyone is welcome. Thank you so much for your support. Can everybody see it? Very, very easy. Now I've inserted the braid, you start braiding. Look at the one that have the hair in the middle. Go ahead and cover it with your extensions so that it won't be showing. The reason why is that when your natural hair is showing on your braids all the time, it's not going to last longer. When your natural hair is always showing, popping out on your braid, the hair is not going to last longer. But you learn to. Nice teaching, Mama. Thank you so much, Pretty Ella. God bless you all. Thank you so much. So when you're doing this, make sure that your extensions are covering the natural hair with any braids you're going to do. You can easily maneuver it when you're using. I've seen some people teaching, but you're teaching fantastic and explaining well. Oh, thank you so much. God bless you, Lolo. So now you're just going to braid this hair. When you braid the hair, you understand it that the braid is going to look more neater and cleaner because you're using your hair extension to hide the natural hair. It will make you more professional. When you see your braids, people will love to ask, oh, who did this braid? Can I have the number? Because most people, when you see their braids, you don't want to even ask for the number. So let your handwork speak for you. When you're learning, learn in a fantastic manner and learn with the procedure and the techniques I've been teaching you. Let me go ahead and show you this braid that we've done now. I decided to use a black extension today because that is what I have available here. Normally, as a beginner, it's best for you to use a colored hair to learn. Look at all this one that we've done so far. Look at the braid we've just done now. If you have followed me and inserted this braid this way, this is the result you're going to get immediately. Simple. And it's a rubber band method. Look at it. You're not seeing the rubber band. Everything is secured, nice and secured. These two methods I've done to you is a rubber band method. The first one is using crochet pin and the rubber band. The second one, you're using only the rubber band to add it. Do you understand? So if you don't have the crochet pin, don't worry about it. Do the second method. If you have the crochet pin, do the first method. But then as a beginner, I want you to learn how to do all the 6 methods. Then choose one of the methods that is suitable for you to be braiding at all times. So let's go ahead and do the third method that is related to the rubber band method. You're going to see me. Watch me. Now, the third method, let me sip a little bit of water because my throat is getting dry. Sorry about that. When you're doing the next method, that is called no rubber band, no crochet. So you're not using the crochet pin. For people that are just coming, this is the crochet pin. When you're doing the last one, we don't need the rubber band, we don't need the crochet. So you can watch it. That might be okay for you. So watch me as I do that method. So where's the hike? Excuse me. So when you're doing, let's go first of all to highlight the hair we're working with. When you highlight the hair you're working with, by taking it now vertically, I've already done the horizontal one, then we're taking it vertically. Now look at the hair. Let me make sure that it's not too much. So when you're splitting or parting your hair, make sure that the sizes are the same thing. If you want to be fast when you're doing the hair, make sure that you don't do something smaller to start with. Go ahead and first of all, imagine the number of hair that you're going to do. If you want it 40 or 50, you just know that you start highlighting the hair 40 or 50. Don't start as a beginner. Don't start it too small that you, at the point you get tired on the row when you're doing the hair. No, don't do that. So now let's get into this one. So you go ahead. This hair is too thick now. Let me take a little bit out from it. Yes, think like this should be okay. So first of all, you go ahead and take your comb and comb it out. Always comb the hair when you're doing your hair. Look at it. Always make sure you comb the hair out when you're putting on braids. Do you know the reason why? Because you're going to be having this braid for 4 to 6 weeks. Most people have it 8 weeks. It depends on how you want to have it. But 4 to 6 weeks is okay. Now, when you have this, when you don't comb the hair out, what you will do is that after installing the braids, when you're taking the hair off, you're going to be losing your hair. You don't want to do that because braid is a protective style. Braid is a protective style that makes your hair grow. So do it in the normal procedure so that it will not break your hair. So at the end of the day, we have combed this hair. Now remove all the knots in it. What next are you going to do with this method? This method we are doing now, if you're just hearing me, is no rubber band, no crochet pin to insert the rubber band method. The reason why we said it's related to the rubber band method is that after highlighting the hair, you're going to split it into two like this. You're going to split this hair into two. Can everybody see it? When you split this hair into two, just leave it on one side. Pay attention to this. Maybe this method might be the best method for you, because if you don't want to have a rubber band on your hair or you don't want to use the crochet pin, this is the best method for you. So go ahead and watch it. So now I'm going to split the extensions that we're going to be working with. Normally my extensions I'm working with is medium. Another tips I'm going to give you now is that when you're braiding your hair, make sure that all the extension size you're taking should be equal. Don't make one jumbo, don't make one micro, don't make one medium. No, it's going to be a riot of sizes. We don't want it to be like that. Choose your sizes, continue with the sizes until you end your braids. Choose the sizes and continue with the same size until you finish your braids, all the whole hair. So now that we have this hair section, you're going to split these extensions into ratio 2:1, meaning that the one I have on my right hand should be 2 times the one I have on my left hand. Thank you so much, everyone, for your supporting on this live. May God bless you all. As you're tapping, as you're sharing this live for us to be here and the system accepting us, God bless you all for doing that. So now that we have shared this hair into two, the one I have on my right hand is the small part, and the one I have on my left hand is the bigger part. So then we are going to drop this one I have on my left hand, put it on one side, just keep it somewhere. Then you take the smaller part of it on your right hand, bring it in. Make sure that they are all equal like this. Can you see it? Bring it to the same level and they are equal. The next step you're going to do, place it in the middle like this. This method is a rubber band method, but there's no rubber band in it. There's no crochet pin in it. So watch me as I do it. So now you have inserted the hair in the middle. What next are you going to do? You bring this hair together. Split this hair into 3 equal parts. Split the hair into 3 equal parts. When you split it into 3 equal parts, you're going to braid this extension down. Can you see it? Braid it down. Because with this method looks like the natural and traditional method of doing hair. Try it. When you're trying your 6 method, try out the method. You'll find out that this method is related to our natural and traditional method. Now that you have braided this down, you've used a little bit of braid to hold onto this extension. Then you bring this one down. Simple. This method is nice, and I'll show you the difference when I do it now. Grab the other part of the hair that is 2 times bigger. Then you start braiding. Simple and short. Easy and peasy of way of doing hair. Use your left hand. This is my left hand. Grab the hair that you're going to be working with now. Hold it. Use your right hand. Bring this hair up. Then you place it on it. When you place it this way, look at it. Very, very easy. Now, when we're doing rubber band method, because we have 3 methods related to the rubber band method, this is the 3rd method. This is the 3rd method. And this 3rd method will always have the hair in the middle, the natural hair in the middle. Go ahead and braid it. Yes, you say you love this method. Yeah, Tara. Yes, this method is related to the natural and traditional method. Go ahead and start braiding. The next thing, after holding this hair with your thumb and your index finger on your left hand, if you're a right-handed person, use your right hand to start. If you're a left-handed person, use your left hand to start your braid. Because I'm a right-handed person, I'm going ahead to use my right hand. Bring this right one, bringing it to the left. Look at it. Go under. You're not going above. When you do that, you secure it with your pinky finger and hold this one with your thumb and your index finger. Take this one you have on your left hand, bring it to the right. When you bring it to the right this way, then you grab and start braiding your hair. Simple way of adding extensions into the hair. Can everybody see it? Very, very simple. I'll show you the difference between this hair now. Now that you have it up to this point, look at our natural hair here. Make sure that the extensions are always covering your natural hair. When you get to that point that you've known how to braid, you can as well. Thanks for the technique. God bless you, man. You're welcome. Rose model. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Then you go ahead and start braiding this hair. When you finish braiding, I'm going to show you the result of this hair. If you have your training head and your mannequin, Very neat. Thank you so much, Martina. Thank you so much, ma. God bless you, ma. Thank you. God bless you, ma. That's my mentor. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So now you go ahead and start braiding the hair. When you braid the hair, you're going to go ahead and make sure that the extensions are covering the natural hair. Let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to finish braiding this hair. I'm going to show you the result of this hair at this point. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I'm seeing everyone for the gifts. Thank you, ma. God bless you. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Thank you so much. Go ahead. Thank you so much. Follow Martina. If you're here, please just follow Martina Martins. My God, your life will change. So now let's go ahead and continue this braiding. So now, as you can see this, look at it. Can you see it? That is absolutely beautiful. Look at this method. Let me show you the difference between this method. When we are using the rubber band, you find out that when you put the rubber band, because the rubber band is underneath, it will make the roots of the hair a bit puffy, which is not that bad as a beginner. But when you have this other one that you have done without the rubber band, you see how it looks like the natural and traditional way to add extensions into the hair. Can you see it? You see the difference we show. But now, what these three methods are mainly friendly beginners. If you're a beginner, just go ahead and use this method. They are all giving you the same results, but the difference is that you're using rubber bands to just hold the roots of the hair. That is just the difference. So look at it now. When you braid, when you start with this, all it will do as a beginner is that you start getting conversant with adding extensions into the hair. You start getting conversant in braiding hair, and it will make your braiding now become very fast when you're doing it. So now this is the three methods related to the rubber band method. We have done it now. So I'll go ahead and show you the other three methods that is related to the natural and traditional method. Mimi B said, I love this method. Yes, the method is absolutely okay. Let me move it closer for you guys to see it. Look at the method. Can you see this one? Look at the method. Can everybody see it? Look at it. That's the last method. This is without the crochet pin. Please, ma, I missed the first rubber band method. Okay, yeah, I'm going to throw a question now. Don't worry. Good job, my sister. You are a good teacher. I love it. Oh, thank you so much, Beauty. God bless you. Okay, now let's go ahead. Now that we have done the three methods that is related, you are doing well. Thank you so much, ma. God bless you, ma. Martina Martins, please, if you want anything about business or anything, mentorship, please go ahead and follow her on this platform. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So now we are going to do, we must organize a workshop. Yes, we need to do that, man. Thank you. Yes, we need to do that. Thank you so much. So now we are going to do the next method. No, let me throw the question. Now that we have finished these three methods now, if you have any question or you want me to repeat any of the methods before we go into the natural and traditional method, please ask me, then I can repeat it before we move into the other method. The first, what was her name? She said I should repeat the first one. Let me see. She said, okay, Beauty said, not Beauty. Go ahead. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Go ahead and tell me which of the method you want me to. Thank you. Repeat the first one, ma. Okay. Rose Model said we should repeat the first one. The first method is a method. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. God bless you. We can see you. Thank you. God bless you, ma'am, for supporting. Thank you so much. God bless you, ma'am, for your support. So now we can see this. We are going to repeat the first method. Let's go ahead and repeat the first method. That first method is related to the crochet pin and the rubber band method. Yes, crochet pin and the rubber band method, right? So now let's go ahead and repeat it. If you're just joining us, because that's the first method we did, a lot of people missed that method. So I'm going to repeat this method for the benefit of those that are just joining us now. Let's go ahead and repeat that method. Thank you so much, man. God bless you. Thank you so much. I can see you, Martina Martins. Thank you so much, man. God bless you, man. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. So now let's go ahead and take the next one. We are going to go under the previous one we've done to take the next extensions that we have to highlight the hair that we are going to be working with. Can everybody see it? If the hair is too much, reduce it to the point that you have the same sizes when you're doing your braids. So now this is the hair. So the first method is that we need the crochet pin to insert the extensions into the braid. So we're going to be using rubber band and we're going to be using the crochet pin. Let me show you guys what it looks like. This is the crochet pin. If you're just joining us for the first time, this is what the crochet pin looks like. Look at it. All this method we're doing are all beginners friendly for you to get into braid. I opened a salon to teach braiding to orphans. Oh, that is absolutely okay. Yeah, Lumbere, you're welcome. That is absolutely a good idea. Well done, man. God bless you for that. So now, let's go ahead. I'm going to be grabbing, this is a crochet pin, and this is the rubber band. So normally you're supposed to be using one of the rubber bands. But then, if you think that, oh, you want to follow my method by using 2 rubber bands, go ahead and use and double it. The reason why I double my rubber band is that sometimes when you're using the single one, it gets snapped on the way. You don't want it to get snapped, wrinkly. Then I just double it at the same time. So now we get our hair ready. Always comb the hair before you put one braid on it. I teach you and I do the example of what I'm teaching, right? Always comb the hair. The reason why you have to comb this hair is to remove all the knots in it. Look at it. Let the hair be nicely brushed and free from knots. Because if there's any knot in it, it's going to break your hair. Your work is good. Thank you so much. God bless you, ma. Thank you so much. God bless you. So now, let's go ahead and do this. The next level you're going to do is that take this your rubber band, go ahead and secure this hair. The reason why we're doing that is that because as a beginner, for you to do the normal and traditional method by installing it, you find it very difficult. That is what the rubber band is doing for you. Can I use the rubber band method for dreadlock attachment? And dreadlock attachment, because you're going to, anyway, if you find it very difficult to do the plaiting part, let's not deviate. Hold on to that question because I'm going to answer that question. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to answer that question she just asked now. Let's go ahead and do this. I don't want to complicate issue. So now, the rubber band method is going on. Go ahead and secure this hair with your rubber band. Go ahead and secure this hair with your rubber band. So when you secure this hair, make sure you exhaust all the rubber band. Make sure you exhaust all the rubber band, because if you don't exhaust it, the rubber band is going to be like wobbling there. You don't want it to wobble. Exhaust it, and then you are. The next level you're going to do, if you're just joining us, this method is the rubber band method using the crochet pin to do it. So now you go ahead and open this. Split this into 2. Pull it on one side on both sides. Yes, when you pull it on both sides, not too tight, because the more you pull this hair on both sides, it's going to be holding to the scalp. You don't want the scalp to be like, thank you so much. Yes, you've done the right thing, Lumberi, by following Martina Martins. If you go ahead, if you want anything business, you want to set up your business, is here. Please follow that account. You will not regret it. Thank you so much and God bless you. So now this is it. So when you have it like this, the next level you're going to do, go ahead and hold onto your crochet pin. When you have your crochet pin, you're going to open it. Look at it. It has a closed lash here. You open it. When you open it, insert your crochet pin from the top. Insert it from the top, not by the side. When you insert this from the top, as you can see me do this, just let it be like this. If this hair is disturbing you in the middle, what you're going to do, get your clips. How do you lose this kind of hair rubber band? Yes, it's a good question. That's another question I'm going to explain to you. Let's put on the braid. I have 2 questions now. One said, can you use it for a dreadlock? The other question said, how are we going to lose the rubber band method? You can hold on. When we finish this class, I can lose one of the hair for you to show you how you can use it. It's just your normal way of losing the hair. But all you have to do is that when you're taking off the rubber band, be careful so that it will not damage your hair. The more you pull it out, it's going to damage. All you can do is just take a little bit of scissors or anything, cut it, and that is it. It's going to off. If you don't have the patience to start pulling it out, you just cut it a little bit and the rubber band is off your hair, and it's not going to break your hair, not at all. So let's go ahead and insert this method. Now, if you have it like this and you think that this hair is long enough as a beginner and is disturbing you, get your clip. What you have to do, get your clip and just hold it onto the side, allowing your crochet to be showing, crochet pin. So the next level you're going to take, go ahead and grab your extension. If you don't know how to pinch your extension the way I'm doing it, what you have to do, thank you so much, my God bless you all. What you have to do is that Make sure you outline your hair extensions on a rack or on the handle of a chair to make it easier. That time you choose the same size that you want to do. But for me, I can easily identify the size I want at this point. Look at it. When I touch it, I know. You just feel it. Use your feelings to like put it together. Oh, this is the same size. You put it on one side. You grab another one. This is the same size. You put it on another side. As a beginner, do like 10 before you start your braid so that you will not be struggling with the size. We want you to learn in a professional manner and everything will have to be okay, right? So now let's go ahead and do this. When you have your extensions with you, the next level you're going to do, you're going to split this hair into ratio 2 to 1. What's the ratio of the head to? It's ratio 2 to 1. It's ratio 2 to 1. Ratio 2 to 1 for when you're doing, because I'm not teaching twist at this point. When you're doing twist, it's going to be halfway. But when you're doing braids, it's going to be ratio 2 to 1, which is this. The one you have on your right hand should be 2 times the one you have on your left hand. Can you see it? Meaning that the one you have on your left hand should be bigger than the one you have on your right hand. Ratio 2 to 1. When they were teaching us this mathematics in school, sometimes you'll be thinking, what are they even meaning by this ratio? It's just sharing things into 3. Give 2 on one side, leave 1 on the other side. Simple. But they will use that mathematics to break people's head that, and they'll be thinking, how can I cope with this thing? It's a simple thing. When they say ratio 2 to 1, they want you to share that item into 3. Put 2 on one side, then you leave 1 on one side. That is called ratio. So now, the one that has the 2 parts of it, bring it and put it on one side. Leave the bigger parts on one side, then we're going to grab the smaller parts. When you take the smaller part, what are you going to do with the smaller part? Go ahead and create a loop with your thumb and your index finger. Look at it, thumb and index finger. Create a loop like this. When you create a loop, go to where the crochet pin is. Go ahead and hook it. Look at it, making sure that all the extensions fitted in. When you hook it like that, close the lash. When you close the lash, close it like this, close it. Then you now pull. Look at it, it will come out. When you pull it, while you've pulled it, release your crochet pin. This is the first method for the rubber band method. Release your crochet pin. When you release your crochet pin, put the crochet pin on one side. Make sure that you hold this extension with your left hand on one side before you pull out. Hold it, hold the extensions on one side with your left hand, then you now use your right hand to pull the other one out. It's very, very simple to do that. Can everybody see it? When you do that, it's going to be easy to do that. Then the next level you're doing now, because you've already inserted the crochet pin through this hair, is going to release the scalp of the hair to make it loose. You don't want it to loose. The only simple method you're going to do, you just open this hair into 2, pull it on both sides again, not too tight. Secure it, but not too tight. Securing means make sure that it's secure. You want this hair to last you for like 6 to 8 weeks. Look at all the mannequins we'll be doing. We'll be doing rubber band method here. Look at the hair, it's still secured up to date. You know how many weeks we have gone with this now? The hair is still secured. That is the way it's going to still look on your hair when you do it. So now, when you secure it like this, not too tight, because the more you pull this hair, the tighter it's going to become on the scalp. We don't want this hair to be too tight when the person is carrying it. Secure it, but not too tight. Then you release it. Release this extension and bring it down. I hope at this point, my explanation is well explained for you to understand. How do you know the size of the attachment to pick? Yes, you have, when you're starting from the beginning, I'll come and answer that question. Let's braid this hair first. So the next level you're going to do, take this extension that you have, right? That is 2 times bigger. Hold it on your right hand. Then you adjust your mannequin. If you're doing it on the client, your client is already sitting down already, right? Then you adjust it. Take your left hand. This is my left hand, right? When you have your left hand, you're going to hold onto this hair with your left hand. Hold onto the hair you already inserted with your left hand. Place, look at the right one. Place this hair in the middle. Put it there. This is a simple way of learning how to braid. Try it today as a beginner. You start braiding from today as a beginner. Simple. So now when you're holding it with your thumb and index finger with your left hand, if you're a right-handed person, just notice that you start with your right hand first to braid. If you're a left-handed person, you start with your left hand to braid. So because I'm a right-handed person, I'm going to pick this one from the right hand, take this strand, bring it in. When you say in, let it go from the under, not the above. Then you take it from in, bring it in. Look at it coming in. You can now secure it or hold it with your pinky finger in order not for it to go to each other. Then you go ahead and grab this one in the middle, secure it with your right hand, thumb and index finger. Bring this other strand, bring it into your left hand. Can you see it is coming in? That is just it. You started braiding your hair already. You have installed your hair. Another simple method I'm going to tell you is that when you have the natural hair in the middle, because when we are doing the rubber band method, we always have the natural hair in the middle, right? So, but then because you're a beginner, don't worry about it. Go ahead and start braiding. But when you get into braiding, it's a self-taught. When you get into braiding, you will now notice that I want to split this natural hair into other hair. You can now go ahead and do it. But at this point, please go ahead and braid it. Use your natural extension to cover the natural hair and start braiding this hair. Use your extensions to cover the natural hair. Then you go ahead and start braiding your hair. Easy peasy. If they say you're a beginner, you just did this hair, nobody will believe it. If you follow this method I'm showing you, it's going to be easy for you to start braiding. The reason why you're covering this hair with your extension is that you don't want your natural hair to be showing on your braids. When your natural hair is showing on your braids, it's going to make the hair go old very fast. You see, some people will do their hair within 1 week, the hair is getting old. It's because they allow their natural hair to be popping up on the hair. So it's not, you just make sure that you use your extensions to cover your natural hair. If it's not covering, wait and adjust and cover it. Look at it. Can you see it? Make sure you cover it. So when you cover it like this, you continue to braid. And another thing I'm going to tell you as a beginner is that always learn hair with a colored hair. When you learn with a colored hair, it's going to give you that visibility to be able to see what your work. If my hair is covered with the extension, if my natural hair is showing a lot. Good morning, I hope you enjoyed. Yes. Thank you, Alanda Irie. Thank you so much. God bless you. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now, let's go ahead and do this. Look at it. Can everybody see it now? Simple methods to get into braiding. What a nice braid. If you're a beginner and you do this, this is the result you're going to get, definitely. And most people, they've tried this method in 1 day. They've started braiding already. But all you have to do, if you've learned how to install this hair, ma, I like your hair. Oh, thank you so much. It's a wig, oh. It's a wig. You know, I teach you all everything now because you've not started seeing my other part. Very soon I'll start bringing my hair. Look at my hair. So it's a wig, but I'll show you how to do all these things. Like the one I had yesterday. But if you have to learn all those things, you have to come into my subscriber class. You can't be doing it on this one. So this is a normal free class that we do. We have a lot of things that I'm going to teach you when you get into the subscribers classes. So now let's go ahead and do this. Now I've answered the question by showing you very clear, right? Thank you so very much. 1 minute, just give me 1 minute. I have to drink some water, please. Winter, oh. Oh, thank you so much for your patience. God bless you all for sharing, for liking the video. Yes, the question is now clear. Okay, let me come to the question before we move further. Somebody was asking on the comment section, when you're doing the dreadlock, are you supposed to use the rubber band method? Let's treat that question last minute because I'm going to cite an example for you. So hold on to your question, be patient. I'm going to come to that question. So we're moving straight into our natural and traditional method of adding extensions. Let's leave this one out. The other question she asked about dreadlock, rubber band, Let's leave that out first. So we're going straight into the three methods that we use for natural and traditional method of adding extensions into the hair. So now we'll go into it now. Go ahead and split the hair you're going to be working with. Note that the sizes of hair, look at what we're doing. How do you know the attachments to the ratio? Wow, you know, you have to know how to share things now, my dear. What's her name again? Let me check let me see who is asking that question. Yes. Oli Ugo. Oli Ugo said, how do you know the attachments? Let me see again. How do you know the attachment to hair ratios? It's just when you're splitting it now, when you're sharing things, if you're not sure, you have to practice it, because while I'm doing it, I'm used to it. Let me get this braid now, because every question is a question. Most people are here, maybe they excuse me. Most people are here, maybe they are thinking that same question in their mind, but they cannot ask it. When somebody asks it, you benefit from the question. This is the extension, for instance. This is the extension. This is my extension. This is my own medium. This is my own medium. I mean, how do you know the size attachment to pick for the size? Okay, I think, let me see the question again. So that, how do you know the size of attachment to pick to the size of hair to cut? Oh, right. Okay, I know what you mean now. I know what you mean now. See, look at it, depends. Let's go. Those two questions, I'm going to answer it. Let's not get distracted, because most people are watching now to get the other method. I'm going to answer those two questions when we finish our lessons for today. So now when you highlight the hair, because this other method we're going into is the natural and traditional method of adding extensions into your braid. We have three methods. Abike Goat, good afternoon, Mama. Thank you so much. God bless you all. So we have three methods I teach. I teach 6 methods online here. 3 methods in my own life. Here on TikTok. The 3 methods I teach for the 3 methods related to the rubber band, which we have done now. Then another 3 methods related to the natural and traditional method of adding extensions into braid. We're going into the first one now. Yes, thank you so much. Salatu Kabo. Thank you so much. So now we have highlighted the hair. The next step you're going to do, go ahead and brush your hair. Always comb this hair. I teach you and I practice what I'm teaching you. You have not seen me inserted any extension on the hair. Even if this is a mannequin, I have to comb it out. Make sure that they are nice and smooth. It's going to help you when you're Suso. You're welcome. Thank you, Suso, for yesterday. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you all. So now that you have your extensions, the next thing you're going to do when you're doing natural and traditional method, we are going to split this hair into ratio 2:1. Look at it. This is ratio 2:1. Sharing something into 3, put 2 on one side, have 1 on this other side. And this one that I'm having on this side, you see the way I'm measuring it? When I'm taking it, I'm balancing it to make sure that they are the same thing. When you share this one, it will give you the same sizes. The reason why we do that is that I'm going to explain it fully when I'm doing the last method on natural and traditional method of installing your extension. So on this one now, you're going to place this. You're going to cross this. This method we're going to do now, you're going to cross it. Can you see it? When you cross it like this, when we've been doing all the rubber band method, we have not crossed any method. We didn't cross it, right? But when you're doing natural and traditional method, we crossed it. What are we doing? Learning tomorrow. Okay, well, let's finish today's own first now. Happy. Let's finish today's own first. So now when you cross it, you're going to go ahead and use your left hand. Hold this one on your right hand. When you cross it, this is the first method related to the natural and traditional method. Hold this like this. Watch it. Hold this like this. When you hold this like that, you're going to go into the hair after brushing the hair. Hold the hair that you've brushed with your left hand. This is my left hand. I'm going to hold it. Take this one that you've crossed, place it on it. I hope everybody is seeing what I'm doing. When you place it, this method, most professional, that is what they use. Thank you so much and God bless you all. Most of the professionals, that is what they use, this method. So what you're going to do, while placing this hair in the middle, hold it with your thumb and your index finger. The next step, take your right hand. This is my right hand. Go ahead and plait this hair. You're going to plait it. See, when you plait it, this is your first plait. Then you go again round. This is your second plait. When you do the second plait, make sure that the scalp is secured already. With this plait, you secure the root of the hair. You go ahead and open. It's easy for me to do this hair, but I want to explain for you to understand. Then you go ahead and open your hand like this. Place this one here. Hold it. When you hold it firmly, go ahead and open this one. Split this hair into two. Split it. Then you start braiding already. Look at it. Can you see it? Very, very simple. You start braiding the hair already. Since I started teaching, I noticed that this method is very, very simple. But next thing you're going to do, make sure, because we are doing natural and traditional method, this extension doesn't have the extension because we're moving advanced now. This is an advanced way of adding extension, so you have to learn it. When I was doing the rubber band method, I didn't bother you to split the natural hair, but this one, when you come to this point, you know that you have to split the hair. So now all the extensions have the natural hair. The next thing you're going to do, make sure that your extensions are covering your natural hair when you're doing the braids. It's called tucking your natural hair in. It's going to make your braid look nicer. Let's do that now by braiding. So I'll use my extensions to hide my natural hair. Then I'll start braiding. Do it on 3 of the strands. Then you start braiding the hair. Look at it. Cover it. If nowhere adjusted, adjust it. Make sure that it's covered. When it's there, then you keep on braiding. Let's go ahead and braid this hair. Make it fast. Braid it. Then I'll show you the result of this hair. Most professionals, this is the method they use. Most of the professionals, this is the method they use. So now, look at the hair. Then I'll make sure that it's covered. When it's showing, always cover it. Then you keep braiding until you come to the end of your braid. So I'm going to show you the result of this hair. It's very, very simple because it's called natural and traditional method. But this first one is very, very simple. Try the 6 method. That is what I used to encourage us to do as a beginner. Try all the 6 method. When we try it, let's go ahead and tap, tap, tap. Share the video, please. Tap, tap, tap. Because the more we don't tap, it's as if we are not idle on this platform. Please go ahead. God bless you for doing that. God bless. I'm not seeing the love icon again. See, the more you tap, it's going to be showing that love icon. It's going to show that we are in here, because if you keep quiet, they will think that everybody's off. The system will think, the algorithm will think that, oh, people are not here. Before you know that, you say, okay, let's close these people. But now, don't let them close us up. Go ahead and tap. This is the result of what we've just done. Very, very secured and nice. First method, natural and traditional way of installing the extension. Can you see it? Nice. Most professionals, this is the method they use. But until now that I've started teaching, my method is the last method I'm going to teach you guys. Holding my extensions on one hand inside. I've always known how to do that. So now, this is it. So we are going to do the next method. The next method of natural and traditional method of adding extensions is the normal hair is going to be the top strands. Our natural hair is going to be the top strand. The explanation to this is that if your natural hair is not lengthy enough, you're not going to do this method. Share the video, please. Share the video. Share the video. Thank you so much for doing that. God bless. Share and like the video. Share and like the video. It's going to help us. So if your natural hair is not lengthy, I don't think you can use this method. I'm going to explain. Let me highlight this hair at this point. Let's highlight the hair to this. Look at the hair we're working with. These other ones that you're not working with. Take your clip. Go ahead and clip it. Hold on to it. Always have your clip as a beginner. It's going to help. Even professionals will have our clips. So the next thing you're going to do, go ahead and comb this hair. Comb it. Comb every knot out of it. Make sure that it's nice and smooth. When it's like this method is that this hair is going to be the top strand by installing your extensions. If your hair is not long, you cannot do this method. If your hair is longer than this, you can do this method. If your hair is half of this, you can do this method. But if your hair is a bit short, look at it. If the hair, let me bring this to show you. If the hair is very small like this, you cannot do that method. This method you have to do. What you have to do when your hair is short like this, either you do the rubber band method or you do the natural and traditional method, which is the last one I'm going to show you, by holding the hair and securing it. Let's go ahead and show you. I'm going to demonstrate this to you. Now the hair is nicely combed and is there. This is the second method for natural and traditional method. So we are going to go to our extension. You see the way I'm taking my extension because I have it in bulk like this. But then as a beginner, if you want to take your extension, please apply your extension on a rack or on the chair so that you know the size, so that your sizes will be the same. But when you start getting conversant with it, you get used to doing what I'm doing now. You will get used to doing what I'm doing now. So when you have this extension, the next step is that this is the size of the extension I've been using. But when you're doing this method, because this one is going to be the third strand, you're not going to split this hair either. You're not going to cross this hair either. All you have to do is that measure this hair extension for them to be on the same length. Then you hold it in the middle. Come to the hair. Watch. Excuse me. Watch this method. Now you're going to use your left hand. Let me move this back so that we can all see what I'm doing. You're going to hold this hair. When you hold it like this, place these extensions. I have tried this second method. It turned out to be beautiful. Yes. 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 The second method they are all nice methods. I want you to try the sixth method. That is what I want all the students to do. Then after trying all the six methods, choose one of the methods you have to be using all the time. But then at that point of trying all the methods, you've known how to do the methods already. So let's go ahead and braid this. What you have to do now, take this extension, place it in the middle. Look at it. See the hair that you're working with, because this is the second method. Take the middle of this hair, place it down here, hold it with your thumb and your index finger. When you hold it with your thumb and your index finger, you're about to braid this hair now. Go ahead and grab this one with your right hand. If you're a right-handed person, we're going to be going first with our right hand. Take this one and bring it in. Now, because, wow, great job, ma. Thank you so much. Because you're using this your natural hair to be the third strand, make sure that you secure this hair. Look at it. If you don't secure it very well, the root is going to be soft and wobbling. So now just go ahead and secure it. Make sure you hold it to the root. Go around and plait it. When you plait the first one, plait the second one, bring this hair in the middle like this. Because we are not going to continue to use this natural hair to be braiding all through. No. What you have to do now is borrow some extension now. Come and borrow this extension. All these things we are doing because we are all beginners, and these are different methods of you to get into braiding. Learn them, but choose only one that is suitable for you. Come to this other side, borrow some of the hair again. Put it there. Now you've given the natural hair in the middle. Then you can now start braiding. Take this one on your right hand, start braiding. Bring this one in. Then you continue to braid your hair. But make sure that your extensions are covering your natural hair. Then you quickly braid the hair. You quickly braid the hair. If you're joining us for the first time, there's also the cornrow beginning. There's also, I didn't get that. It went too fast. So when you do this, you're just going to keep braiding the hair. The next method we're going to do is the last method related to the traditional, natural method of installing your extensions. I just give you a follow because I would like to join your class tomorrow. Oh, thank you so much, AJ's mom. God bless you for that. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. God bless you. So this is it. So when you're doing this method, look at it. They are all nice and secured. Look at it. The two methods related to the rubber band method. You see? Always make sure that you cover. Thank you so much. I can see you, Tara. God bless you. God bless you. When you're doing all this method, always make sure when you're braiding, use your extensions to hide the natural hair. Look at it. It will make your braids turn out to be clean. Can you see this one? Look at all the braids we're doing. If you're here learning to do your own hair, it's okay. If you're here to learn how to do wig with braided wig, that's good. You have to learn. Braided wig is even better because you can't notice it. All you have to do is just take your listing, put it, and start braiding because there's no much hair there for you to hold. But when you're doing normal hair, for you to learn this, make sure that your normal natural hair is not showing on your braids. You always make the hair to go very old. So the next method we are going to do, I came a little late today, but I have given you a follow. Joy, thank you. God bless you. Don't worry. We all have classes Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. UK time. You will never miss in this class. Most of them, even the videos, I used to throw the things in the videos. So if you miss it and you're on the live, you just go straight. Thank you so much, Tara. God bless you. Thank you so much. I can see you. So now you go ahead, take the next hair. This method we're about to do now is the natural, traditional method of adding extensions to the hair. Most use and the most thing that's scary to the beginners, they will think, oh, this is very difficult to install. I don't want to use this method. Because of this last method, that is why we just thought like, okay, let's bring in something that will help the beginners to get into braiding before we start showing them this method. If I start with this method first, most people will just be complaining, oh, I find it very difficult. I find it very difficult. Now that we have started with rubber band method now, you're Desiree. Good afternoon. You're welcome, Desiree. Thank you for joining. So now you're so happy now that, oh, your mind is relaxed. At least I can do those methods before we come into this. Let's go ahead and I will show you and demonstrate how we can get into this doing the natural and traditional method. And this is the last one and this is the most used. I hope you had a great birthday yesterday. Awesome. I came to celebrate the birthday with you people now. Even the cake, I just gave it to all. I said, everybody start cutting the cake. Cut cake. Please, thank you, man, but I'm really happy. All your prayers, I'm seeing the text messages, I'm seeing the messages, all the prayers for me yesterday. The heavens have answered it for me and I receive it in Jesus' name. Amen. And I thank you and I appreciate everyone that has supported me yesterday by testing, by coming up here. I really appreciate it. It was such a beautiful cake. Yes, thank you. I hope you had enough because you have to cut a big size. Oh, the way I just present it, I said, if two people cut that thing, they will just finish. I say, cut the what you want on it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. I really, really appreciate. God bless you all. So now, this is the last method. Last method that you have to hold your extensions on one hand. Let me show you how we can do that method. So you're going to hold, take your extension, look at it. When I grab my extension, I just take it once. I know I have two questions that is waiting for me already. I have two questions from the students that are waiting for me already. Say, how do you know your size of your extension? And how are we going to use rubber band when we're plaiting and dreadlock? I'm going to show you all those examples. Don't worry. So now this is it. When you have this, you're going to split this hair into ratio 2:1. Can everybody see it? Ratio 2:1 means that the one you have on your right hand should be the small one. Then the one you have on your left hand should be the Rosen medal. No worries. When you join the subscribers classes now, we'll do a lot of things on that. Don't worry. I'm going to set up all those and tell you, even we have to do some of the classes in the weekend evening. So I'm coming up with that so that we can be able to ask questions, learn more on the subscribers classes. So most people that want to know more will just join us. That is just it. Let's go ahead and do this at this point. So I'm trying to do my schedule because I'm in college now to make sure I fit all of us into both the subscribers classes and the free classes. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. So be patient for me. We'll get there by the grace of God. Thank you so much and God bless you all. So now this is it. You're going to take this one. Somebody was asking me that, how do I cross extensions? Normally, sometimes when you get into braiding, you don't need to cross extension if you want. Like me, if I want to do this now and I don't want to cross the extension, I can do this and I'll start braiding immediately. Let me brush this here, you see, because I've used this extension before. That's why it's tangling like this. When you notice your extensions is tangling like that, please comb it before you start braiding your hair because it's going to hedge your hands when you're doing it. You don't want it to cross your hand or tangle when you're doing it. So make sure that it's free. Have your brush always with you. So now, when you split it, as I explained, sometimes when you get into braiding, you don't need to split your hair. You just go ahead and do this. When you do this, you just do that and start installing. This is another level if you want to learn that part. But then let's do our normal class that we do here. You split it into ratio 2:1, making sure that the one you have on your right hand should be 2 times the one you have on your left hand. So somebody was asking, one of the students was asking the other time, how do you cross this extension? I'm confused about it. Take this, place it, take the smaller part of your extension, place it on the other one and cross it like this. When you cross it, it's going to look like this. Make sure they are equal lengths. Can you see it? When they are equal lengths like this, and now this method we have to do is a natural and traditional method of adding extension, which is the most used method, which is the most difficult method, which is the most confusing method for people. They are scared of it. So that is why I'm coming here to teach you how to install this. But then we start from the simple methods, rubber band, and start building it up to this point. And now, before we go ahead, we're going to be holding these extensions on one hand. Me, I normally hold my extensions on one hand. But then if you're here, you're already used to holding your extension the way you install your hair and it's working for you. Please, don't, because I'm teaching you holding extension on one hand, you change that method. If it's going well for you, the only result is that we want our hair to be nicely secured on the roots. That is it. But if you're here and you don't know how to hold extension with your hands and you're new to it and you want to learn it, this is it. I will explain it bit by bit for you to know how to do that. So now this is my right hand, right? Thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. All these fingers do the work. Our fingers, your finger do the work of braidings. Then if you use your own, you will understand it, that you get conversant with it and it will get into your hands by doing that hair. So now, thumb and index finger, they play vital role when we're doing hair. When I say thumb and index finger, this is my thumb and this is my index finger. You just go straight away. Hold this one with your thumb. Come to the left hand. Hold this one with your thumb and index finger. You see the other strand that is there. Bring it in and hold it this way. Look at my supporting fingers. These 3 fingers are always supporting finger. The fingers that play the most important role in doing your hair is thumb and index finger, right? So take that last one now. Bring it here. Just hold it like this. When you hold it like that, it's going to be firm. You see how firm it is? That is it. But if you don't hold it firm like this and you leave it wobble like this, you can't be able to hold it on one hand. If it's soft like this, you cannot do it. But just go ahead and make it firm. When you make it firm like this, all you have to do now is take your middle finger. This is my middle finger. Place it on it like this. When you place your middle finger on it like this, look at my left hand. It's not moving anywhere. It's holding this hair firmly. It's not moving. Then the next thing that will move is my right hand, which is this one. When the right hand moves like this, all you have to do, bring your index finger in this place, and that is it. You have held the extension on one hand. When you hold this extension on one hand, it's easier, because if you want to go into braiding fully, please, let's continue to tap. Oh, I'm not seeing that love icon. That love, I love seeing the love. You know that red love that is coming on the screen? I love it. When I'm seeing it, it's just making me feel good. So love, be quickly on it. Click on your list, you'll be seeing it. Thank you so much. So now when you hold it like this, the next thing you're going to do, grab this hair. We've already combed this hair. This is the natural and traditional method of adding extensions into our hair, if you're just joining us now. So go ahead. I'm holding this extension on my hand. Open your hand in a small way. Look at the thumb and index finger. Open it a bit here where you want to hold it. Go ahead and hold this hair like that. Now, this one, we are holding the extension number of your viewers. Okay, yeah, right. So now, take your right hand. Let me place this mannequin so that I can see what I'm doing. Adjust the mannequin. This is my left hand as I'm waving it. Go to this place, the natural hair. Split this hair. When you split this hair, hold on to this one. The next level you're going to do is go and grab this extension that is lying on my index finger on my right hand. Bring it closer to this place. When you bring it closer, now take your index finger on your right hand. Look, that's my index finger shaking. Place it in between the natural hair and the extension. Look at it. You grab it like that. Release your hand. When you release your right hand, you now adjust yourself. This is the part where people have problem. To secure this hair to the roots, that where most students have problem. So you now go ahead and grab this one with your right hand, position it, bring it in, then you start braiding. When you braid it, make sure that this hair is nicely secure but not too tight. You see what I'm doing? This is the one that is hard. I know that that is the one that everybody know that is hard, but the more you get into braiding, you will not find it difficult. That is why I say try all the 6 methods. If you try the 6 method, you will understand. If Abuchi, our student here, try the 6 method, this one that is hard is the first method that went. That is what she can braid her own hair. She can do it on a mannequin. It's a very hard. Don't worry, you get it. As far as you're in this class, you must get it. It's a must now. You must get this method. So now when you go ahead, braid it, the difference between all the methods we've been doing is that now this one have the natural hair, the middle have natural hair, the other strand have the natural hair. Automatically, when you're installing the natural and traditional method, you're automatically splitting the natural hair into 3 to the extensions. That's the difference between the rubber band method and this method. So whether or not, if you're doing this method, you're still going to use your extensions to cover the natural hair. Then you now adjust your braid by doing this, making sure that the extensions are covering the natural hair. Then you go ahead and start braiding. This method is the natural and traditional method of installing the hair from the root of the hair. Then you start braiding. I'm going to show you the result of this hair. But then if you have used the rubber band method, you're not far from this at all, because gradual step, you're going to know how to do this method. That is the reason why I didn't start with this method when I'm teaching you guys. That is the reason why I didn't start with this method, because if I start with this method, it's going to pull a lot of people up. Okay, ma, I have to go now. I have an appointment. Oh, that's fine. Thank you so much. God bless you. Let's give her cheers. Thank you so much. No problem. Thank you. See you. Then thank you very much. I'm going to update you. Thank you so much and God bless you. So now let's go ahead and start doing this. So when we finish braiding this hair, I'm going to show you the result of this hair. So the reason why it's naturally picked up from the root is because you grab the extensions with the hair from the root to install it. That's the difference. So now you can see it. Look at how you grabbed it from the roots of the hair. It makes it look different from this one. That the only difference is that this root will be a bit smaller and fitted in. This one, because it has rubber band in it, they will have a little bit of puffy. It doesn't really make too much difference. As a beginner, I want you to start with this one, move up to this level of this. That part you think, same here, ma, I'm going to work. Oh, that's fine. Rose model, that's no problem. Just when you follow the accounts, go and click on the notification bell so you get notified when I'm always live. When you put a notification, click on the notification button, you always get notified. Thank you so much. Let's give them cheers for those that are going to work. We let them go to work because we need money. So now look at it. Can you see it? Well done. So now we've done all the 3 methods related to the natural and traditional method. We've done the 3 methods related to the rubber band method. Everything secured, all braid. As far as the braids are secured, that is just it. All nice and neat. Yes, it looks so nice. Thank you so much. Now, before we move ahead, I'm going to ask only one question. When I ask that question, which one do you want me to repeat? The last one. Okay, yes. I'm going to repeat the last one more time. Then when I repeat the last one more time, I'm going to ask, yes, I'm going to answer the question. We have 2 questions that is waiting for us to be answered. We'll answer it. Then we'll call the class for a day. So let's go ahead and repeat this last one. If you're joining me for the first time, you're highly welcome. My name is GraceLawendhair, as you can see from GraceLawendhair. Follow the account. When you follow the account, it's going to give you a notification. Subscribe to the account. It's going to give you notification that I'm live. So when we are having our classes, you come here and learn. Get your training materials, which is the mannequin training head, because the reason why you need your training head is that you don't want to maneuver your training on somebody's hair. Most mothers have done it and they succeeded because their children are still little at that point. But when they grow up to the point they feel that you want to do their hair, they don't want you to touch their hair. Reason is that The process of you using their hair to learn, you have used it to manipulate the hair and it's paining their scalp. When you're perfected to do the hair, they don't want you to touch their hair at that point. When you ask them, come and do your hair, they say, no, I don't want to do my hair. That is the reason. But if you have a training head, you go ahead and use your training head, train with it. Man, if you don't get it the first time, lose it, try it again, go ahead and keep trying. The training and mannequin hair will not complain. Yes, they will not. Can you show me the last 3 methods? We are doing the 3rd one now. The last 3 methods, if we don't have enough time to do that today, we are going to repeat it. The class is always here. So you come in for this free class, always come, you're going to learn this method. So, but then let's repeat the last method related to the traditional method by installing the hair. Let me do it again so that if you're just joining us for the first time, you're going to grab it. Or if you're just passing by and you're hearing my voice on the background, here on this platform where what we do, we discuss about hair, we discuss about the type of hair that you need to use in doing different type of hair. Because most people, they can do hair, but they don't even know the hair that they can use for hairs. So we do all those discussions here. I teach you how to braid. Okay, thank you. Yes, that is how we are going to do it. So this last one is the method I just finished now, which is the natural and normal traditional method of adding extensions, natural and traditional method of adding extensions to our hair, natural hair. Look at it. Now I've highlighted the hair vertically. This is the hair we're working with. Then you now go ahead and take your clip, secure this hair. Don't let this hair be joining to the one you're working with. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless you all. I really appreciate you all, those that are tapping, those that are bringing people, because the more you tap, the more you're bringing people from the For You page. Thank you so much for doing that, and God bless you. And the more you share the video, the more, because you're here listening to me and you love what you're hearing, please share. Share to people. You don't know who you can save. Most people want to learn skills, but they don't know how to go about it. So I'm here to present myself with this skill, with these free lessons I'm giving. That if you go ahead and get master to these ones and you want to move further, then we'll take it up from there. So, but from this level, you have to do this, what we are doing. So now, this is it. Comb the hair nicely. When you comb the hair nicely, that is it. Drop your hook. Good job. Thank you so much, ma'am. So the next thing we are going to do now, go ahead and take your extensions. You grab your extensions. If you don't know how to grab your extension, please don't let it bother you. Section all your extensions on a rack. Make sure that they're equal. Look at me. When you press it like this, you take it. Oh, this is one size. You hold it like this. You do it like this. I'm showing you the way. Then you put it on one side. Go again. Take the next one. Place like 10. When you play as a beginner, place like 10 down. Before you start braiding, do this. Okay, this is the next one. When you continue, you do like 10 of that. Then you start doing your braids. So your braids. Your extensions are not going to be different from each other because you've already measured it intentionally. So now this is the one I'm going to be working with at this point. I'm going to split it into ratio 2:1. When you split this hair into ratio 2:1, what are you going to do with it? The one you have on your right hand should be 2 times the one you have on your left hand. What are you going to do now? Go ahead and cross it. Take the smaller part and cross it to the other bigger part. You join it. I was telling you that I'm going to explain the reason why we take it the smaller and add to the bigger. The reason is that when you're doing braids, you want all your braids to be equal. So when you take this smaller part of the extension and join it together, put it together, it's going to be one side of this. Can you see it? It's going to be one part of this one. So when you're doing your braid, one side will not be more than one side. You'll be making it equal and you have a nice and even braiding. Most people don't have nice and even braiding because maybe they take the smaller parts here and they start braiding. Their braiding will just not be even. We don't want it to be like that. Thank you so much. God bless you. Keep tapping, keep sharing. Let's move our like to 20K. Let's move it to 20K. God bless you all. Let's move it to 20K. So the next step you're going to do, you're going to be holding the extension on one hand. Holding your extension on one hand doing this method is very simple when you practice it. Get your extensions, practice it. I have videos that I've sent in. If this clips catches this video, I'm still going to send it. But then when you go into my page, you're going to see videos I've sent it there that when you want to practice and you're getting confused, go and watch the video and you'll be able to do that. So now this is how you hold your extension on one hand. But if you already know the method that you're using to hold your extension and install your extension and it's working for you, please go ahead and do that. Go ahead and use it, please. So now this is how I'm going to be doing it. See, normally if I want to hold this extension on one hand, if I'm not teaching, it's just like this. You see it? It didn't take me not even seconds to do that. But then if I'm explaining, it will take me 1 minute plus. So now let's explain to you. This is my right hand. You go ahead and grab it with your thumb and index finger, hold on this side. This is my left hand. Take the other strand with your thumb and index finger, hold it. The other last strand, put it here and hold it with your supporting finger. You're going to hold it like this. When it's loosened like this, you cannot hold your extension on one hand. When it's firm like this, it's easier. So make it firm. When you make it firm, bring your middle finger. This is my middle finger. Place it like this. Whereas my left hand is already holding it here firmly. It's not moving. The left hand, this is my left hand, this side, it's not moving. The right hand will be the hand that will move. Watch it. When the right hand turns, the hand that will come out in this hole is the index finger. Watch me as I do it. Place your hand like this. Turn it. When you turn it, bring your index finger out. Look at it. When you bring the index finger out, you're already holding your extension on one hand. And now let's go and install the hair. This method is natural and traditional method of installing your extension into your braid. Sorry. Hello, ma. Yes, ma. Okay. Oh, okay. What do I do now? I should just excuse them to do it. Okay. Okay, 1 minute, everybody. 1 minute, please. Please keep tapping, keep tapping. I'll be with you shortly. Let me check that phone. Let me see if the phone is there. So I'll quickly go upstairs and get the phone. Let me quickly get the phone. Okay. Oh. Have you sent it, ma? Okay, let me quickly check it. The email. Your life, yes, I'm live. Your life, yes, I'm live. Oh, so that let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. I have to do some important thing now, please. Is it live? Okay, have I split it? Okay, now. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that, everyone. So sorry. Okay, let's go ahead. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. For those that are waiting, please start. Thank you so much. Very important. So let's go ahead and do this. Anyway, this is the last part of our lessons, but I'm going to answer those two questions before we leave. So now this is the section. Now that you're holding it on one hand, let's go ahead and insert it. So let's go straight. When you're holding this extension on one hand, make sure that you open this, your thumb and your index finger a little bit. Let's move this one back. When you open it a little bit, go ahead and grab it like this, hold it. The first step you're going to do, use your left hand to split this one. Split the natural hair. When you split the natural hair like this, go ahead and grab this extension that is on top of your index finger. Grab it first. Then you go ahead, take your index finger, this is my index finger, place it in between your natural hair and the extension. Like that. When you do that, you now release your hand. Come here and start inserting the hair. Secure it very well. This is where all students have problems, because when they don't secure it, the down will be so wobbling. So when you secure it, not too tight but secured. When you plait it, you're going to flip your hands. Look at my hands. You're going to turn the extension. You're not going to continue to do what you're doing. Flip your hands like this. And now the reason why it's natural and traditional method is that you automatically split the natural hair into all the extensions. Can everybody see it? So the next thing you're going to do, make sure that your extensions are covering your natural hair. Look at it. Make sure the extensions are covering your natural hair. Then you now continue to braid this hair. Very simple. If it's not covering it, make sure that the extensions are covering it. Adjust it, then you start braiding. Can everybody see it? Go ahead and start braiding your hair. You see? The reason, when you grab this extension, let me hold on to this so that I can braid this hair very fast. Braid it very fast. Then I can explain. When you start braiding it, let your extensions cover the natural hair. All it does is that it will make your extension, your hair, be neater, very, very neat and clean. Look at it. Because you're not seeing your natural hair. It will make your braids last longer. That is what it does. It will make the braid last longer. Still finding it hard. Don't worry. Abike Gold. Don't worry about. Keep practicing. It's not Abike Gold. Okay, that's Abike Gold now. Still finding it hard. Keep practicing, Abike. It will get into your hand automatically. Use those other methods, because on natural and traditional method, we have three methods. Keep using the one that you already know that is used to it to do your braiding. But keep trying this method. It's going to get into. Once it gets into your hand, you're going to find it very, very easy. Once it gets into your hands, you're going to find it very, very easy. Let me show you the result of this hair we just did now. You see, it will hold it automatically from the roots. Look at it. Automatically from the roots. Can you see it? Nice and clean. That is just, please, ma, do your hand small. Do your hand small. What is do your hand small? I didn't understand this. Explain that English, oh, please, oh. Can anybody help me on the comment section? Do your hand small. Small. The user's name, they don't even have user's name. Please, can anybody break that what she wants down? Bring it down. Let me understand. So now I'm going to explain to you. I have two questions already that we have to answer. One said, if they are doing dreadlock, is it allowed to use rubber band to secure the root of the hair before you're doing the dreadlock? Dreadlock, it depends on which extension you're using. Let me, for instance, give you. Normally, when you're doing dreadlock, you can do your dreadlock with extension with kinky. Normally, especially kinky. This is kinky. This is a red kinky. Kinky braid, for those that are seeing it for the first time, is a rough kind of extension that is not smooth. It's good for natural hair. You can use it for, please ma, hand your hand small. Please ma, hand your hand. I don't know what that thing is. Let's just forget about that. I don't understand it. If you can't make me understand, let's forget about it. So now, this is the extension, right? This is kinky. Let's say, for instance, because I'm trying to answer the questions of the person doing the dreadlock, it means that you are doing the braid. Oh, she means that I'm doing the braid faster. No, because I said, because we're running out of time anyway. I said, let me just do the braid. Okay, no worries. When the next one we're going to do, I'm going to take it easy so that she can be able to understand it. Sorry about that. But then let's go ahead and do this one and do the dreadlock one. Is it possible to use extension? Let me demonstrate that to her. If she wants to use rubber bands before she do that. If you want to use rubber band, that means you don't want to plait the hair. Let me show you. It's going to be two things at the same time. See, when you can start your dreadlock in different ways. Look at the extension. Let's say this is the extension that you want to use for your dreadlock because it's a rough style of extension. Look at it. Then you now grab your hair. Let's say you're doing the plaiting method. When you're doing the plaiting method, let me not waste my hair extension. When you're doing the plaiting method to do your dreadlocks, this is a red color. You can use the black color if you want. Can you see? With this dreadlock stuff, you've already used this extension to secure the hair like this. If you know how to plait like this, there's no point using the rubber band. But if you think you cannot plait like this and you want the rubber band to secure the hair, you can use it if you want. But at this occasion, you're just going to plait it. Look at it. Plait it like this. Keep plaiting it until this is kinky braid anyway. This is kinky braid. That is what they use for dreadlocks because it looks like natural hair. That's why we're using red to do this. So when you plait it to this point, let's say, because I'm going to explain what she means. When you get to this point, you wait. Go ahead and take this other part, or you add another hair. I don't want to add another hair continuously until you finish your dreadlocks. Can you see it? Continuously like that until you finish your dreadlock. No, ma'am, a natural dreadlock. Oh, no, they have a pin for natural dreadlocks. It's not, no. You cannot use a rubber band on the natural dreadlocks. No, because what they use is that they insert the hair. We're not even doing dreadlocks now. It's a different thing. I thought maybe if you're holding the roots of your hair, because what we're doing on this class is braid. Now, when you're holding the roots of the hair, the reason why we're using rubber band is because you cannot hold your extension right to the roots. Then the rubber band will help you secure the roots before you start braiding. When you're doing a natural dreadlock on your hair, they will turn it and use a pin. There's a pin you can use with a pin. Yes, with a pin. You use that pin to like secure the hair. Go around, go in. You're holding onto the hair. So this is one is reflux dreadlock. This one is just like a normal fake dreadlocks with extension, right? Yes. So, but if you're doing your real natural dreadlock, there is pin. They use the pin to insert it. Type on the Google to find out the pin for the dreadlock. When you get it, just watch videos of it. You go ahead and do it. You see, do it. I was maybe thinking, he said, when you're trying to do like these false dreadlocks, that if you're going to use rubber band to hold it to the scalp first before using it, no, because you're going to plait it from the root. So when you plait it already from the root, it's already making it secured. That's what I understand from the question. So now another question that was on the comment section is that, how do I know the extension? I hope she's here, or has she gone? I don't know. How do I know the extensions to pick? Or is that not the question? How do you know the amount of extensions to pick when you're doing hair? Look at the extensions I have as a whole. Now, I've already explained that if you're doing hair, my medium extension might be different from yours. It might look smaller. Most people might say, oh, this is medium. For me, this is medium. Even if I'm doing a client's hair, this is medium. Most people will increase it a bit to be their medium. Maybe now I'm choosing this as my medium, for instance. Okay, man, can I get the video if the class is for today? Okay, no problems. If you didn't get, from today, I'm going to send all the videos in of what we have done today. What is the name of the extension you use for the, yes, it's kinky. kinky braids. That is what they call it, kinky extensions. They have it in different colors. This is red. You see, if I show you the black, let me see if I can get the black. Let me see if you can get the black one. Let me check. If not, so I'm going to. Wow. Don't worry, I'm going to, maybe the next class I will not forget. I will not forget to show you the black one. They have this hair in different colors. If you use the black one on your hair, it will just look exactly like your hair. Yes, if you don't know how to twist, if you want to learn how to twist with extensions, go and use kinky hair to learn how to twist first, because no matter how you twist it, the twist is going to stay. But if you are a learner for twist and you use extension to do it, you might not get it at first, because this one is a bit slippery and you might not get it. But if you use this one for twist, immediately you're twisting it, because it's just looking like a natural hair, and you see the lines in it that is just like a barbed wire extending. So when you twist with this one, it's going to get into your hands quickly and it's going to stay. It's not going to unravel. Right? So for today, that's our class for today. That's everything. Thank you so very much. If there's any other question, let me bring people up. Let's use this few minutes to interact. Accept. Who is this beauty? Let me accept your this thing now. Let me send other invitation. Let's use that few minutes to interact before we now go into finish our classes. Let's use this few minutes. If you have your work to show me what you have done, please. And let's encourage other people that are just coming up. Let's encourage. If you have done something today, bring it up. Bring it up, please. Let's encourage other people that want to train online to show them that they can do these things. I'm just throwing out invitations. If you get it and you want to come up, accept it. Accept it and come up. Please, can you put the let me off the speaker. Why is he not taking it? This my phone self. I don't understand this sometimes. Please, can you mute Beauty 421? Can you mute your voice? I'm trying to do it from here. It's not accepting it. Beauty 421, please mute your mic, please. My phone now, I'm trying to mute it from here. It's not accepting it. I don't know why. Yes, let's start from Sophia. Sophia, please, do you have anything to show us today? Thank you so much, ma, for joining the class.
Good afternoon, ma.
You're welcome, ma. Thank you so much for joining.
God bless you, ma. God bless you for your teaching, ma. God bless you.
Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Oh, I don't have anything to show today.
Oh, that is fine, because you've done your daughter's hair.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Do you know I sent you the link of that mannequin? Did you get it?
Yeah, you sent me, but I'm not yet get it.
Okay.
I will get it.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, yes. Ma, I rejected because I just joined now. It's my first time. Oh, that's fine.
My hair day before yesterday.
Yes.
Some of the hair, the rubber band, the one that I used, the rubber band metal.
Yeah.
But later, when I finished the hair, the rubber band is still showing for the dark.
That is why I
see a little rubber band.
Yes.
So I'm still working about that one.
You still work on that one, because when you're inserting when you're doing your rubber bands, when you open it, make sure that your extensions are covering your rubber band when you're plaiting the hair as well. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes. So just gradually, don't worry, you get there. For the fact that it's secured and the hair is not coming out, she will carry it like that, and the more you practice it, the better you become. The more you practice it, the better you become. Let me expand my own view so that you can be able to see me. Yeah. Yes, okay. It's better like that. So that we can be able to see me. Please, ma, can you send me the link? I need okay, yes, Mimi B. I'm going to do that later. Just as you're making comment, I'm going to see it. Let me screenshot it. Let me screenshot it so that I can know that it's you. Oh, I hope I'm not off everything, Sha. I hope I'm not 0312. Yes, that's fine. Mimi B, I'm going to send you the link so that you can purchase it from there. I'm going to send it to you. So the next person, Beauty 421. Do you have anything to say, or you have any work to show? Let me see what you have to show us, or if you have any comments, go ahead and speak out, please. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to send it to you so that I can get your mannequin. I'll do that. Beauty 421, is she here? Hey, and I want to. Okay, now the camera is off. Let's go ahead. Miss Joy, please. You're the next person. Do you have anything to tell us? Please go ahead. Release your mic and say something. Miss Joycelyn. Nice
Yes,
name.
hi. I don't have anything to show.
Yes.
But I'm used to doing the rubber band with my hand on my own head.
Okay.
But the last method I'm gonna try to practice on
Yes.
my mannequin myself.
Yes. So since you are learning how to do your own hair now on the mannequin, when you practice it on the mannequin, practice it on your hair as well.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because most people are here, they want to learn how to do their own hair as well, and they want to learn how to do it on the mannequin. When you're practicing it on the mannequin and you get it, the same thing, because when you're doing your hair, if you don't have the mirror in front of you or the mirror at the back, you use maybe your feelings now to do your hair. Like, for instance, now if I'm here and I want to do my hair, very soon I'm going to show you guys with my natural hair how to do your own hair. Then you just stand like this, take the hair that you're taking. When you grab it, because you've already known, let me use this one as an example, this tiny hair there. Because you've already known how to add extension, I'm using a smaller extension for it as well. Then I'll just cross this. If I want to do this on my head, now that is the reason why holding your extensions on your hand will always help you. Like now, I want to install this hair. I've already known how to hold my extension on one hair. I want to install this hair. Now look at this hair now. I'm not seeing a mirror, but I'll have to do it. Look at it. When you do this, look at it. I grab it and I take it. Because I'm using my feelings now to install this hair. Can you see the way I'm doing it? I'm not having any mirror with me. So when you do it to that point, you flip your hands, come this way, you now turn it to this one. Then you start braiding it. So you see the simplest way to learn how to do your hair. The more you install this on this one and you want to learn how to do your own hair, this is how you do it. I'm not holding mirror now, but as a beginner, you want to be sure of what you're doing. Place mirror in front of you, place mirror at your back so that you can see what you're doing. But if you know how to do this, or you just want to use your feelings after getting it, you go ahead and do this. I'm going to show you guys now to see. I used to do my hair a lot. It's just that these days I just put my wig on and have time to come for your classes. Look at it. Can everybody see it?
Yes, it's nice.
So that is how you just use your feelings to do your hair. And if you take it like that, when I'm doing my hair, sometimes I don't need mirror. I'll just go ahead and cut it. I might be standing talking when I used to do full braids like this. See the way I cut it, my hair will be so full. Within few hours, my hair is fully braided. For those that want to learn how to do their hair, you use your feelings like to feel it, because you already know it in your hands, how to hold the extensions on one hand, because it's to help you, it look nice. Yes, because I'm holding my extensions on one hand, it's easier for me now to install it. Then you use the other hand to separate it. So Joycelyn, she's still saying something. Go ahead, I'm listening before we get into this demonstration.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I'll just have to practice this method.
Yes. So when you practice it on the mannequin, go ahead and practice it on your hair. At first, don't really matter about whether the lines are true or not. You can use the round method of curving hair. Don't worry about the straight method. If you want to start learning how to do your own hair, don't worry about the straight method yet, because if you're using the straight like this, if you're going to use the block method, you need the mirror to make sure the lines are straight. But if you use the round method, let me show you. If you want to do the straight method like this, let's say this is your neckline. Let's say this is your neckline. If you want to do the straight method like this, you need a mirror to make sure that the lines are straight. But excuse me. But if you're learning how to do your hair, normal natural hair, please use the round method. You just use the round method and curve it. Do you understand? Can everybody hear me? Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you start with that until you get conversant with it. You cannot place mirror at your back. When the mirror is at your back and the mirror is in your front, when you're taking your lines like this, you'll not find out that it's straight. Then you start taking your lines and be doing your hair. So let's go ahead. Thank you so much. Let's give her chair. Where is my chairs button again? Enhance. Let's bring it out. I need to say, we need to clap for everyone. Is it this one? Oh, no, not this one. No. Let me not go and press things. When you're touching all those things, enhance. Sound. Where is sound? Effect. No effect. Where's my sound though? My sound have gone in. I want to clap for voice effects. Okay, sound effects. I've seen it. I've seen it now. Cheers. Yes, that is my cheers. The button is out now. So that cheers goes to Sophia, and this one is going for Joyce, Miss Joyce Lynn. The next person is Noms Eat. Do you have anything to tell us, Noms Eat? Go ahead, please.
Oh, hello, ma.
Yes, please.
Yes, so I have been using the rubber band method and I find it very easy to use. I've done a few braids, but I don't want you to laugh, so I'm not going to put the video.
No. That is the reason why I put you on the bus now, is that because it will encourage other people. No matter how your break is now, it's going to help us to know the level you are, encouraging you, see where your mistakes are. It's easier if you have the means of showing us. Please let us see it. I'm going to put you on the screen. Let other people see it as well, so that they can be able to encourage them, that they can learn online practice. Then I'll see the level you are and I'll tell you what you have to do. Let me see the braid, please. If it's possible, put your camera on.
Right.
Thank you so much for doing that.
Right. So I'll just put it here. It's not very clear though.
Yeah, but nevertheless, let's see. Then most people will know that really you can learn things online. Learn it and practice. The more you practice, it's going to help. It's going to encourage.
See anything at all?
I put the camera on. Put your camera on.
Oh, is it not on? Hold on.
Try press it. Yes, it's on now. Okay, let me put you on the big screen. Let me expand you on the big screen. Wow, that is absolutely okay. Can everybody see it? She's just learning, and see, the more you do these things by yourself, the easier it becomes. That's a very lovely braid. Yes, and I've
never done it before.
You've not, and she has not done it before.
It's nice,
Yes, you see? Oh, I have all my teachers here. Yeah. Now that you're learning and you're doing this for the first time, in fact, it's absolutely okay. I don't know. Let me show other people, because now let me take this camera. YouTube, can you see maybe that's how I'm going to be doing sometimes. Look at it. Look at the students from TikTok that are showing us their work. Look at it. And from Facebook, look at the student that is showing us our work. This is our first time of doing this braid. So try and get your mannequins. You can practice while we are doing these live trainings. Yeah, can you see it? Wow. So she have done so well by coming very, 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 very okay. Look at it on the big screen. Look at the first time of her doing her braid. Look at what she have achieved. First time of doing her braid. Look at what she have achieved. So I'm showing it to the other platforms, because it's only TikTok that can bring people on now at this point. So I want them to see what we're doing. So please, I need to come to the point whereby when I on other platforms, they can be able to show me what they are doing. Or if you have any questions, let me know. This is wonderful. Let's give her cheers, please. You've done really well.
Yes.
And you're so beautiful. You're hiding your face. Don't hide your face. Beautiful woman. Thank you so much. You see, before you know it, and that method is a rubber band method, right?
Yes.
Yes. So go ahead and do all the 6 methods. You complete all of them, Then when you complete all the 6 methods during this course, you understand which one is actually going to match your hand. Then you start using only that one. Within that process, yes. Within that process, you've already noticed that, I've gone through the 6 method. I know how to, at least I have idea, because you're still going to meet these techniques when you're doing hair. There are some because if you follow us on this slide, there are some hair we just do. We've been doing them in the past. I don't have any example here. You will need all those methods. So learn the 6 method. Any one of it that is okay with you, continue to do that to master your speed and your braids. For your braids to be equal. You've done a wonderful job for the first time. I told you that when people come on this live section, one day when you watch the video, you could be able to do hair. Are you not testifying to that?
I can testify.
Thank you so much. Let's give her a cheers again. God bless you. So keep practicing. Yes, let me bring my own stuff. Bring it open, wide. Do we have any other person to show us? Abike God, are you having anything to show us today, my love? Is she there? She will laugh.
Yes, Mama.
So which one are you doing? Which one did you do today? Which method?
Yes, I want to show you the...
Okay, on your camera, please. On your camera.
That's the second... can you see?
No, on your camera, it's not showing, so that I can bring you on the platform. Okay, I'm going to... Wait, let me bring you up. Let me bring you up to the... Expand your this video. Yes. I'm still going to show other platforms as well. Absolutely okay. Which method did you use today?
That's the second method.
The second method from the traditional
method.
Yes, you're really doing great now. Do you understand?
I'm still finding the last one difficult. I don't know how to hold it.
You will know how to hold it. Yeah? Just, you see,
that one is very difficult.
It's difficult.
Yes, it is.
That is why I'm not starting the training. Let me show.
Yes.
Just hold on. Let's show other platform your work. This is a student that are this is a student that is trying their methods. Look at it. Look at their works.
And I used Brazilian wool, no attachment.
Yes, she used Brazilian wool. Look at it. Can you see it? So the more you practice, the better you become on these things. So thank you so much for showing us your work, and keep practicing. Hey, is it going off? Hey, God, oh, try. Okay. Oh, God will help us with this thing. I'm trying to hold this thing. It's going on. Okay, she did good. Yeah, she did good. Let's give her cheers. Yes. Do you know that when you can do something on a mannequin like this, if you do it on a proper hair, it's going to come out better. Do you know that? When you can manipulate a mannequin by doing this work there, when you go on a proper hair to do it, it will come out nicely, better than that mannequin. So you've done a very, very great job, Abike Gold. You're really doing well. So keep practicing. What you get to do on the natural and traditional method, start practicing how to hold your extension on one hand first. Do you know how to do that? Can she hear me?
No.
Do you know how to hold your extension on one hand?
I don't.
That is why you have to take the extension before you do the natural and traditional method. Learn how to hold your extension on one hand, like this.
Okay.
It will be easier for you when you learn how to hold your extension on one hand to do the natural tradition. You see the way I'm holding it? That is why I used to explain. When you hold it like this, you now go and hold the hair you want to work with like this. Then you start installing it. You see it? You now split it, put your hand into it like this. That is it.
I'll try it again today.
Yes. Learn to hold your extension on one hand. It's going to be easy. But if not, you're going to still find it very difficult. You see that because I know how to hold my extension on one hand, it's easier for me to install my hair without the mirror.
Yes.
Because I did this now, just quickly. I might even be standing here and I'll still install this one. Because I've hold this on my one hand, I use my other hand to hold my hair, then I'll place it on it like this, then I'll separate it. You see? Then you install it. Do you understand?
It looks so easy.
It will be easy. Don't worry. It's not you that did that one. You didn't expect yourself to do that one. The one you've done on your mannequin, you're the one that did it.
Yes, when you stitch it looks so easy.
It looks so easy.
When you can't.
I think if it is a physical lesson, you can get it more easier.
Yes.
than online. This last method, yeah.
Yes, that is why I give kudos to everybody learning online, because it's a self lesson that you teach yourself. You see me do it, then you do it yourself. Yes, and it's the best way to learn, because it will make you learn it. If you come now and use your hand and hold it and put it, it's not you that did it now. Do you understand? But if you're manipulating that extension, do it first of all, you didn't get it, you do it again, it will not go into your hands. That's the best way to learn. This online is the best way to learn, because it will make you practice. Because if you're here with me now, you will see me do it. But then if you don't practice it with your hand, you will not get it. So go and practice how to hold your extension on one hand if you want to do the natural and traditional method. Most people, when they want to put that method, I don't know how to do that one, Sha, because they will just place it like this. They will just place it like this and they grab the extension. But me, I don't do that. I will hold my own extension on one hand like this, and some people do like this.
Yeah, that's what I do.
No, that is why it's difficult.
And it's awkward when you do it, and if you're not very careful, the roots will not be.
The extension you just find the extension. One is going on one side, but if you can hold your extension on one hand, try it and do your natural and traditional method. Look at it. I hold it on one hand, then you now hold your hair on the other hand, place it on it like this. You now split it. Can you see? It's easier like this. Then you start braiding. Do you understand? Keep trying. You've done very, very well. I've sent you. Yes. Let's go ahead and give her a cheers for her work today. Well done. Let me bring myself up, then we can be able to conclude this class now. Who else? Everybody has spoken, right? Yes. Only Beauty 2421. Is she there? Beauty 421, is she there? Okay, no problem. Let's start shrinking all this. Abigail Gold, I've sent all your gifts. And I send you a tracking.
Yes, ma. Thank you very much, ma.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So in another few days now, you collect it, yes. And I send you the tracking number. Mommy Sophia, I'm going to ask the post office. I just call them later on. They will give me evidence of my receipt sending it, so I can still forward it to you when I pick it up from there, right?
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma.
You're welcome.
When I receive it, I will wear it. I'll come and show you.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you very much, everyone.
You,
You're welcome. So let me just bring every one of us, disconnect it. Then we are going to be having our class. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to the class. I really appreciate it. And what you're doing very, very well. This part of it is the part that is very, very difficult to learn. When you grab this part, you find out that knowing how to do other hair will be easier for you. Just take your time, practice it, get used to this time around. When you get used to it, when you're moving up to cornrows, when you're moving up to other styles, you find it very, very easy. Yes. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. So we are going to see ourselves next week. Where is this? Oh, no, let me go ahead. Thank you, and God bless you all. This is the end of the class today. If you're just passing by and you're hearing us, you're just watching us on the For You page, thank you so much. Pick courage by coming in one day. Most people are there watching me on the For You, but they don't want to come in. Pick courage and come in. Come with your mannequin. Show us what you have done. We'll be glad to see it. Thank you, and God bless you. Have a wonderful afternoon, and see you tomorrow. God bless you all. 12 p.m. UK time, that is when the class starts. So we'll be here tomorrow to continue our classes. God bless you all, and have a wonderful afternoon. Yes, let me end the live here now. Bye, Susu. Bye everyone. Yes, sorry on the YouTube. Thank you so much. God bless you. I need really time with my YouTube people, right? Because I want to know what you're doing so far by showing me all the things you've been doing. If you have not purchased your mannequin training head yet, please try and get one. It's very important. I'm going to try and send a video on YouTube, put the link whereby you can purchase your mannequin. Then it's easy for you to just grab a mannequin when you're coming for training, bring it along. And if you know, please, you've not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Follow, share the video. It's going to help us to grow. Thank you so much as you're here, and God bless you all. See you tomorrow by 12 p.m. UK time. God bless you all, and bye. Thank you so much.